Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha Bio Omega, Turkey and the Turkey Plus mod. So, in the previous episode we have actually entered another period of terrible instability where we have the green riots and we have the general strikes at the same time. I also went back and looked at some of the comments and I've been informed by Wolfal on two separate occasions that I have some units left in Kazakhstan, but I checked the map extensively everywhere and I do not see any units anywhere else. The game also seems to think that all of our units are located over here and it never shows me anywhere else. So I believe that is a miscommunication or they got back, because even if they were in Kazakhstan, they can reach us through a common border, so there would be no way for them to be stuck there unless they would be in this part of Kazakhstan, which is a non-aligned part. I'm not sure what he meant. If you guys know that I have any units anywhere else, please let me know. Apart from that, I wanted to recap that we have just designed a new class of corvette, the Bozkurt, and we started two projects: the upgrade of the Kuznetsov class and the upgrade to our Air Force, which is gonna consist of the new Motorola carrier fighter, which will be put on the Kuznetsov class. I'm really wondering if we will upgrade the Kuznetsov, we will rebuild it, and then we're gonna rename it. I actually already thought of a name, and I'm not gonna tell you, it is a secret, but it is going to be amazing. Once that one is going to be done, we're gonna do the same thing for other ships and other navies. I am actually really happy with the strength of our navy at this point, and if we can do this trick with the upgrades, we could maybe even use most of these ships in the future, which would be kind of cool. We even have the battle cruiser Piotr Veliki, which is a ship that we could also greatly refit and rebuild, and if we can put some railguns on that baby, it is going to be amazing. What irks us though is the stability and the issue with the stability. I have went through everything and I found only one way how we can actually improve our stability at this point, which is kind of weird. We could push for a zoning amnesty, which would help with non-aligned. That's all an additional benefit, and it would give us 2 stability, but it lowers the resistance to earthquake by 10. So I would have to talk with the geologist or take some other things in the meantime, which kind of sucks. But I'm not entirely sure if there's any other choice. And I mean, this is still a pretty... the corporation bid. This would hit us by 5%. This one would hit us by 10. This helps with the industrial conglomerates. Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. But once we actually get the strikes suppressed, we are going to start with the push towards, where was it? Towards non-aligned. Yes, non-aligned propaganda. We're gonna pay for that. I think we can do that. We will have enough money. So I'm happy to say that it is going to be now our utmost priority. Iran requests international sanctions. I'm not gonna join you on that. Iran can do whatever they want. Now, there was also a question, who did... I think it was Azerbaijan that joined the CSTO, which... No, that's not it. Well, this is the Axis of Resistance. Was it Georgia who joined that? Because CSTO is not Russia, I think. No, that's East Asian Pact. I'm not sure who is in the CSTO right now, and if there is a way we can find that. International systems, Central Bank of Turkey. We cannot ask for the... yeah, we can only join the Shanghai. CSO. Russia, China, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. I don't know if it will show me. Well, if we get any news about CS2, I'm gonna push a little bit more to that. Alright, reminder. How do you not have that one? Oh, now I get it, because we finished one already. Oh, that was quick. Alright, that's what you hear. Damn, we really built these babies quick. So where's the upgraded Boskurt? Here. Sure about that. And once you will be done in a couple of days, we're gonna build another one. So I think I can already put it there without any issue. One, and you will be building infinite amount of them. Ever breeding political power. It's not great. Like, we are not in a good shape despite everything. This is really bothering me. Conduct the training and raid and terror hideouts. I think we have reduced them to, yes, still substantial, but it's not a major issue. We've lost some very important laboratories. Turkey Stream. Russia proposes the Turkey Stream gas pipeline. Miko expands Russian influence. I think this one is supposed to say no. Yeah, but I don't want that. We have enough fuel. We have enough of everything, really. Even enough of right materials, and with the improvements that we are doing to the areas that we are getting, it should be much better. Now, one thing that we forgot to check on the last episode was, yes, we are actually making a difference. It was for the 4.12, now it's 64, but we are pushing them in the right direction. 90th anniversary of the People's Liberation Army. Marking the 90th founding anniversary of the People's Liberation Army, PLA, which falls on August the 1st, a major exhibition was launched last Friday in Beijing, attracting people from all walks of life, featuring major PLA battles, events, and historic achievements. The exhibition contains models of the major PLA military equipment in active service, with over 1,000 photos and 1,300 relics and other items on display. On Sunday morning, President Xi reviewed the armed forces as part of the commemoration. More than 12,000 service personnel from the Army, Navy, Air Force, Armed Police, as well as the newly formed Rocket Force and Strategic Support Troops took part in the parade at Zurine Military Training Base. Okay, I'm gonna accept this one, and propaganda, yes, we want to go with that one, making ourselves a little bit more effective. Yeah, okay, that actually immediately pushed us a little bit further. So if we can make them non-aligned. We're having huge issues with retaining the influence, though. They keep fighting us on that. But they're falling into debt, which is kind of interesting. There's also one thing we could gain a significant influence over Georgia, because they are falling very much down. My relation to 80. Trade agreement, mutual investment. We haven't really historical friends. Let's improve relations with them. So when do the green riots and general strikes end? So you're ending in 2 days, alright, that's good. And the general strike, well, not too late, 14th of September. Alright, well, we'll get back into it very soon. Like, very soon now. Okay, so the green riots are gone. Let's see the effect. Yeah, we can go have additional consumption, which will boost our political power a little bit. Can buy a little bit of fuel. Okay, the Delta Wing form is actually an interesting one. I don't think we're gonna use it, but Diamond Wing form. Delta Wing form. Defense. Yeah, these are really used for bombers. Air defense, air attack. Well, for the advancement of the Delta Wing form, Diamond Wings enhance the concept to give better flight characteristics to an aircraft. I'll use that. United Kingdom has attacked our neighbor Russia. You go, girl. I have no real love for them. But let me see, who are you at war with? Because you're probably warring with... You're at war with Austria and Malta, really, still. This is a little bit bizarre. Okay, we need a little bit more experience and we're gonna start producing the new aircraft. Yeah, we need to get rid of the issues that we have. Boost this. It is not our business. So producing the Hungers. But I believe that we are just upgrading, really. Because you have... Yeah, you're not getting any reinforcements at all here. Diehards. Improve the influence in Egypt. Again. Okay, you have MiGs, so that one is completely useless as well. So let me just trash these two, because they are not working. This one is... What else? You, and you. You actually have nothing. So let me delete you. You have also nothing, so I can get rid of you. You should work, but you don't. For some reason, I have no idea why. So let me get rid of you. I think it's because the game is just confused about the various upgrades and models that we have. And you are also gone. Alright, so that reduced our wings to a relatively okay number. But let me see if I could... Oh, Russia declared war on Hungary. Let me see if I could deploy some more, because it is possible. We do have a couple. Okay, 45 of you, but that's the Karabukets. See, these ones could work. These ones could work. That one says attacks our neighbor Russia. They probably deserved it anyway. Okay, we got the railguns. So I can potentially deploy you guys and have you trade. Can we get better railguns? Or are we... Yes, these are way ahead of time. But the ones that we have will be strong enough. I can guarantee that. 2020 torpedo. 2015 stealth destroyer. If you look at the industrial technology, statewide defensive network, automated sentry guns, total defense doctrine. Let's go with the automated sentry guns. We've almost had them done. Luxembourg proposes trading agreement. Alright. Yes, so that actually worked. These ones will be upgraded. So that is good. Ukraine joined the Anglo-Saxon alliance. So now all we need to do is get rid of the strikes, and I'll be back on our merry way. Okay, automated sentry guns are now done. And what's next? You're working on these. Yeah, I wanted to work on the batteries, so let's continue with those. What are we doing on the... Not great, to be honest. How much are we getting from... Civilians killed in a botched terrorist raid. Damn. I thought it would work. Okay, so now we don't have the strikes. So we're getting 21 billion per month, and our GDP is back up, which means we lose more laboratories. Yes, we're losing 2, but they will go away. Yes, they're gone. And I think we might actually ask for the return now, can't we? Let me see. Yes, alright, so we'll regain them again, which is good. We could unlock another land doctrine. I'm actually thinking, don't we want to actually work with the units that we wanted to get? So there's 24. We could make them... What's the game doing? 25? Border region 25? What, 144? Or something complicated. Come out of 120. Alright. So we do want to make them either 30 or 40. Width. I'm not talking about width. No, come on, not militia. Light infantry. Light infantry. Light infantry. Light infantry. I would definitely give them artillery battery, and we can give them, I think we could easily give them motorized recon. We need to give them, what do the heavy engineers need? Small arms and utility vehicles. Alright, that's fair enough. They help with, you know, defense greatly. And the combat service, that's 30. And they are pretty decent. So I think we could have them like so. The heart attack is a huge issue though. Because when you look at, for example, Armored Brigade, they have insane heart attack. And we're not getting any. But we would need to get, yeah. How much does artillery give us? Not much. I guess that's just gonna be it. We'll just have to take it with a grain of salt and hope that these units will be okay without sufficient heart attack, because the goal is to create units, not that will be extremely strong. Combating headquarters. How many? You would need just 2. Let's see about this. Line infantry, line infantry. Wide infantry, artillery battery, heavy engineers, combat support, and motorized recon. So that's 31, but the heart attack is significantly better. And it's just 2 tanks with away, so 34. We don't have any mechanized. Yeah, with value that is crazy low. Combat width. So 34, that's 70. 70, well. Question is if we don't want to go with 40. I guess we do. Alright, so let's do it this way. We're gonna call these guys Border Patrol. I have to figure out how they would be named in Turkish. But for now, I'm gonna save them as Border Patrol. What happened? Why don't you have the Meta Tank HQ? We do not have enough XP for that? Why did the game... That's weird. Alright, but we have... Let's change their symbol though to something... Okay, something like this. Wait, do you use the tanks? No, you don't. It was literally just removed. I don't know why. But these are the units that we want. And we can... Well, train 6, 8... We'll train 4 sets of... Wait, that's military police. No. Border Patrol. We'll train 4 sets of 10 and create 2 border armies. One is going to be located on the border of Romania and one is going to be located in this area. And their goal is going to be to stop the enemy from advancing into our territory. Now, what we can do next is we can actually go with that carrier fighter that we wanted. Just see if we're not researching or close to breakthrough in any... I mean, it wouldn't really matter much. We're, you know, still not gonna build it anytime soon. But we wanted to get you up. Now, do we want the Delta Canard? Air defense, radar advantage? No, that helps with strategic bombing. We have both air attack and air defense. Air defense, ground attack, speed, straight wing. Okay, forward swap wing is the best choice. Countermeasures. The thrust vectoring, single axis thrust vectoring, redundant systems, and advanced self-healing material. That's what we wanted here. And here we want air-to-air, Cold War 80 gun. What's the difference between you guys? You lower the radar advantage, but you give way more ground attack. Alright, that's fine. And then you and you. And we still have a really high reliability. So let's increase the engine to max. And increase radar like this. And we could go to 5, but that we can't do right now. So now we are going to call this one. Actually, give me a sec. I'm gonna copy the name. And this is gonna be Hunter H17N for naval. And this airpoint is going to be our default plan. Yes, you're being built by Turkish Aerospace Industries, which is great. So let's save this, and we'll use this one as the train you in Kayseri. We'll use you as the main default airpoints for. Actually, do we have a different model? Let's use this one. And we'll use you as the points that will be set on our aircraft carrier. Now you're about twice as expensive as our current aircraft, so we will need to get factories for you. Nice. 1970s helicopter operator hull, which will finally give us better helipads. So let's work on those immediately, and we're gonna work our way through. Alright, now we are getting the money that we need. So let me start the propaganda. Non-aligned. We are non-aligned, right? Now I'm questioning everything. Yes, non-aligned. Good. Non-aligned propaganda campaign. Which is gonna consume a significant amount of our money, but I think we should still be okay. Yeah, we are still okay. And I think we can start bailing out Georgia here. We can give them a little bit of economic aid. They will be grateful for that. I can continue building more offices. Infrastructure planning. I don't think these are... Actually, good question. Who boosts stability? Because that is something that we will always struggle with. You guys don't, right? Because that would be kind of cool if there was a continuous... Give productivity, you lower stability. Manufacture population, agent slots. So if there is one that actually starts boosting stability, I'm taking it right now and I don't even care. Navy Yard. Nope. Why is this game so much against stability? That's just crazy. Debt consolidation. Oh, that's... It's funny because there is one that actually helps with reducing stability, but nothing that would increase it. Alright, so what about here? The media. Technocratic media. Gain support. Gain stability. Lower stability. And I find that it's not increasing. There was promises of peace, but I think they were tied to us being in war. And you just lower stability. They were emerging. There is a Salafist. Scadia declared war on California. We're gonna check that. And what's the terrible improving relations Egypt, improving relations of Georgia. Alright, those are gonna end soon, I believe. So we can... No, they're actually still there. Alright. So we can kill that. And yes, the non-aligned is significantly weaker than it used to be? What's going on? How does this make any kind of sense, really? Not only do we have better relations, we're pushing them to get more non-aligned. And the game decline. We might just have to go and attack them or something. I'm so confused how this makes any sense. They must be really active attacking us. Can we give them economic aid? Oh, Jesus Christ, that action campaign. Oh, I just cannot do that. That's too crazy. Could we give them military aid? Question of what? Infantry equipment. Vehicle package. Accepted. Alright, so we can send them military equipment. That is a good idea. How's our... I mean, the coalition is really strong. Patriotic Party. Workers' Party of Turkey. Take the emerging imbeciles. I mean, let's try it. We have a big chance of succeeding. It might backfire, but if it does, we'll just deal with it. Alright, Modernize doing good. Actually, show me how we're doing on energy. Because that is something... We're doing great. We are doing great. So that makes me happy. How much are we getting from renewables? 25. Yeah, that's abysmal. Alright, and how are we doing? Unemployment rate 3.7. Alright, so that's doing good. We're gonna start mass producing factories soon. That's gonna help with this as well. So last but not least, no, but can we give you military aid? Infantry equipment? They accept. Alright, we actually are doing good with you and not with anyone else. Alright, we just got an extra factor, extra dockyard. You know what? We're gonna deal with that next time because we're gonna have to start upgrading Kuznetsov. So let's start with that in the next episode. Anyway, thank you very much. See you next time.